What it do, peeps? It's the Beat Chef. Lynx Liberty. Got it in. Let's watch the tape.
What's the damn tape?
Minnesota played the same exact game that the Liberty played in game one. And it came back to bite them big time. Let's get into it. Let's look at the numbers. Tell the tape. Minnesota shot 38%. Liberty shot 45%. They both put up the same number of shots. All throughout this series, they've been putting up about the same number of shots, around 60 something shots a game. Minnesota had control of this game from the beginning until the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. There was a stretch at times where it'd be a 10-point lead. The Liberty would make a little run, cut it to 6 or so. The Lynx would put it right back on them. There was at certain times where neither team could buy a bucket. Neither team. Let's look at the numbers. Napisha Collier, 22 points, 9 rebounds. Bridget Carlton with 14. Kayla McBride stepped up this game with 19. Courtney Williams had 12, but only shot 4 of 14. Courtney Williams has started to cool off since that game one overtime where she went nuts hitting threes and mid-range and killer layups. Not much from Hines Allen, 4 points. Alana Smith, seemed like I think she got hurt in this game. She landed awkward, and she only played in 19 minutes, only had 2 points. The Liberty. Breanna Stewart, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks, was a monster. Lainey Hamilton with 2 points. Jones, Febich, and Ionescu all had 13. This wasn't a particularly good shooting game for Sabrina, but when it counted most, Sabrina hit 2 of the greatest three-pointers you will probably see played or made and played on repeat in WNBA history. She hit the dagger logo 3 to put them ahead 80-77 and left 1 second on the clock. A cold-blooded 3. One of the best shots you'll ever see and one of the most crowd-quieting shots you will ever see. I have never heard the collective breath of an entire arena leave off of one shot. I mean, it was a funeral. She buried the shot and buried the Lynx and their fan base in one shot. Sabrina Ionescu is that lady.
What's the damn tape?
But her shot will overshadow Breanna Stewart. Make no mistake. Breanna Stewart carried her team tonight, put them on her back. Without Breanna Stewart's contribution and her defense, and even in that stretch, like I said, the fourth quarter, 5 minutes, it was like 5:55. It was tied 71-69, which seemed like forever. And then the Lynx made a shot, and you would think the Lynx at that moment could pull away. The Liberty could not buy a bucket. Constant turnovers, sloppy play on both sides, 24-second violations, you name it. It happened in a 3-minute stretch from like the 5:55 mark to about 2 minutes. Jonquel Jones finally ended the drought for the Liberty. She hit a big 3 because they couldn't buy a bucket. And at the same time, Minnesota couldn't capitalize on miscues by the Liberty, and it came back to bite them. It was the mirror effect of game one. Now they play again on Friday in Minnesota, and the Liberty can close the door. This one is going to be heated. Minnesota's going to have to bring their A game. They haven't fired on all four cylinders since game one. Napisha can't do it by herself. This team is built on the collective effort. It can't be a Napisha Collier show. She can't go for 35 and the Lynx win. They have to have balanced scoring. The Liberty, they can get a monster game from Breanna Stewart or Sabrina Ionescu, and then get a decent game from the others, and they can beat the Liberty. I mean, to beat the Lynx. The Lynx, they have to fire on all. They have to have five. They have to have five women in double figures in order to beat the Liberty. The Liberty only need three because they play better defense in this series than Minnesota's played. When New York has wanted to, they have made them look pathetic on offense and made it look like Napisha Collier is the only star on this team. Bridget Carlton isn't bringing it. Kayla McBride isn't bringing it, even though she had a good game this game. They're going to have somebody score in the 20s, like Courtney Williams did in game one to help Napisha overcome the Liberty. Looking forward to Friday. Looking forward to game four. As always, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, peace.